You're watching The Word on Cars. My name's Nish, and if you're new to the channel, I'm helping a friend who's in the unfortunate position of having to decide which of his BMW M3s, the E92 or F80, is going to go. So I've reviewed the E92 and F80 M3s to help him decide which one he should hang on to for the weekends and which one should go. So let's get to it. So, the E92 and F80 M3s are fantastic performance cars in their own right. They're both M3s after all, but one of these cars stood out as a much better car for the weekend or the track, and that's the E92 M3, and here's why. Let's start with the F80. The F80 is a far more refined and civilized sports sedan. It's more clinical, more video game-esque, thanks to all the technology BMW has squeezed in, but is without a shadow of a doubt a proper performance car. On the other hand though, the E92 M3 is a brute. It's raw, it's visceral, rough around the edges, and feels analog even though you know there's wizardry taking place under the skin. Getting behind the wheel of this German muscle car is exciting and scary all at once. Then there are the engines. The naturally aspirated S65 V8 in the E92 comes alive beyond 4,000 RPM and sings all the way up to 8,400 RPM. On the flip side though, the S55 twin-turbo straight 6 in the F80 delivers power linearly with a fairly flat torque curve that kicks in early. So what does all of this mean? It means that exploiting the power in the E92 is harder on a daily basis. By the time you've hit 4 grand on the tack, you've most likely broken the speed limit. However, this characteristic of the E92 is ideal for the spirited weekend drive or track time where you keep the revs up as you blast in and out of corners. On the other hand, you can have fun with the F80 lower down in the rev range, so you can put your foot down and experience the performance of the F80 M3 as an everyday car. Don't get me wrong, the F80 M3 is more than capable on the track or as a weekend car, but the V8 in the E92 and the way it delivers power makes it the better choice. Then we have the sounds. The E92 growls like an angry grizzly. Here's a recap of what that sounds like. On the other hand, the Turbo 6 in the F80 sounds fantastic with its pops and burbles. Ultimately though, when it comes down to the sound that comes out the back end of these cars, I think most would agree that there's nothing like the rumble of a V8. So this one goes to the E92 M3. The F80 M3 is longer, wider, and has a larger wheelbase than the E92 M3, which is no surprise given it has 4 doors and 5 seats. It's a sedan, while the E92 M3 has the unfair advantage of being a coupe. So you certainly notice the size difference between the F80 and E92 M3s. The E92 feels more nimble. Although the win goes to the E92, a special mention goes to the F80 M3, which comes in at 40 kilograms less than the smaller E92 M3, which is impressive. It's safe to assume that we'll never see another V8 shoehorned into an M3 again, so what we have here in the E92 M3 is the first and last M3 muscle car from BMW. And for this reason, the E92 is destined to be a future classic, especially the M3s with the competition package like this E92. I suspect prices will just keep going up until the E92 M3, like all other iconic cars, becomes unattainable. So, overall, the E92 is a better sports car for the track, but the F80 M3 is a brilliant bit of kit. It's a fantastic performance sedan, daily driver and family car all rolled into one. So, to my friend I say, mate, keep the E92 M3, and to all of you, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.